Making a Arceus cup today. Alright, so this is our pattern. And what we're going to do is we're just going to make like a cup for WWE. For my green, I'm using the neon green, so it looks more like grass. And I'm using beads from Walmart. I'm using the bead and stretch from Walmart, about $3. Alright, I already have my single, and you're just gonna, if you know how to make a cup, just follow that pattern. Alright, I really suggest you use this to secure your knot. I use it all the time. If I can open it. Alright, so what you do is you just lather it so it doesn't like come undone. Alright, while we're waiting for that to dry, I'm going to show you what a cuff, picture cuff is going to look like. Alright, so we have this one, my Pikachu one. If it's done right, it looks like this. See how the beads aren't really popping out anywhere? Like, not really. That's how mediocre I can do it. And then for words, you have these. I need this one. This is how not to do your cuffs. I did not do this one right. The placing is really wrong. It's just not right. As you can see it popping up and stuff. Alright. So, what you first do is that you just, start at this end of the pattern, and you just make your way towards that way when you make a cup or a single. Just that way. Make sure you count the beads. This count is 32. Sometimes I would recommend that you don't start with a hard cuff like this. Just start with something basic. If you don't know how to make a basic cuff, I'll make a tutorial on that. It's actually really simple. Alright, so let's try that. Alright. Gotta refill my beads. I don't have a high-tech quality here, so fast forward through stuff that you don't want to see or you don't want to listen to, because it gets kind of boring when I put on the beads and stuff. So if you don't want to listen to me doing that or something, just, you know, fast forward. I know the picture quality isn't really nice because I have an iPod, so that'll be okay. Alright, so what you do is, after you just regularly tie it off, you're going to take the first bead right here. Knot's right there. It's the first bead. You're gonna string that through. If you don't do this, the pattern will be distorted. So I recommend you do this if you want to do it right. Alright, so now we're going to go to our second one. Alright, so Ours calls for green. I gotta get more green. Hold on. Hold on. Alright. Now we're going to look at the pattern and look at the number 2. The number 2 row. Alright. So we got this. Now we're going to look at the number 2. We're going to string on calls for green bead. Then what you're going to do is you're going to look at it, and you're not going to bead it through the next bead, you're going to bead it through the one after. So it's like this, so you bead it through this one. And that goes for everything when you're doing a regular cuff like this. And then it calls for another green bead. So then you go to the one after. Sometimes long string can be really annoying. You should get this bow. It looks like a bow to me. So if you do it right, you should get something looking like this. With beads on beads. Alright, so after that we have to use a black. Make sure you pull it tight too. If you're making this along with me, it might be kind of hard, because I know when I first did my first cuff, it was pretty hard. But I get my patterns from KandiPatterns.com. Make sure that you get the pattern with the numbers. Just tap or click on the pattern if you don't know already. Then you'll get the numbered one instead of just the colored one. Alright, so now it calls for a gray. If you have any requests for me making candy, go ahead and ask, or message, or comment. I'm glad to do anything. I love making candy. It's very easy. Now the next bead is black. Alright, the next one's gray, and then black. And then, your beads are going to be distorted at first, but if you pull it tight, they're going to look nice. Alright, after that one, we have another black. As you can see, they still have the bow tie thing going on. After that, you're going to put on a yellow for Arceus's colors. This is a 29 row thing, so it's going to be much bigger than this one. It's going to be probably up to there, maybe a little bit bigger probably. I'll make several videos on Kandi, and I'll definitely start making more tutorials if you guys request them. I can make pretty much anything, and if I don't know how to make something, of course I will learn and then teach you. Now another gray. Alright, after that, it's another yellow. I'm going to make several parts because my back and neck starts hurting after I've been making Kandi a long time. I do have back problems. It might not look like anything now, but it will later. Just keep going. Alright, now. Alright, after that, you're going to put green all the way around until you get to the end. Or back where you started, I should say. Oops. Sometimes it gets tangled when you have a big string, which is why I don't really recommend it. I just don't like tying on string. It gets quite annoying. Like I said, fast forward if you don't like seeing me put on the beads, because I find it quite annoying when I watch videos. They put on the beads.